Humble greetings to you, South Africa. Welcome to Conversations That Matters. As you already know, I'm your girl, Unomsawagazita.
Mbulazi ngakhumala yena mashobana ke. Yeah, mina namuhla nami dilana khona conversation that matters. Wow, it's nice to be here. And our guest, how do you feel to be here?
Wow, we are so happy to be here.
Yeah. And if namhlanje guys, wow. Hamba with this gorgeous, beautiful woman with me. Gazi atukunyithi kancane nje.
It's nice to be with you as a guest, as our guest presenter. And I'm happy to be having you guys. Namhlanje sikhuluma June 16. We want to talk about the history behind everything that happened in 1976. We want to explore Wuti. Does the youth of today understand everything that has happened back then? And what are the opportunities that have been granted? So we are going to talk to you guys, and we hope Nizo inspire our young people at home. I hope Nizo Sineza more about your understanding concerning all this. What is June 16 actually?
Yeah. Gentlemen. Oh, you basic Pumala. Yeah, nice to meet you guys. And yeah, so could you please maybe introduce Makaya to know about years individually? So,
okay, my name is Eddie Mariba, Pastor Eddie Mariba, and it's good to be on the show as a guest for a change. And thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you.
Oh, mina igama lami ngisimamkele Dadiwe, ngihlala eKlovatini, ngiyajabula kakhulu
Jabuletina.
Oh, my name is Nihlokono. Welcome, Kobo. Ngihlala eKlovatini. It's definitely great to be right here on Conversation That Matters. Ngiyabonga abantwana basekhaya.
Oh yes. No, beautiful. We have an epic show for you. So Yazin, unga don't go anywhere. Yazin, 2 million. Just call your friend to celebrate friend. With okay, conversation that matters is in the building and it's on fire or top of another fire. So let's just get into it. You know, it's all things June 16, all things young people, and all things vibrant people, because Yabona, the youth is the future of tomorrow. So Namuhla, you know, the question that I would like to pose, starting with what is June 16? Maybe individually, for somebody's in Africa, Europe, you know, yeah.
Okay, according to indlela engiyazi ngayo June 16. June 16 kulapho ilanga leli celebrate labantu bengama-victim ngo-1976.
Yeah.
Njengoba obvious kwenzeka into ebuhlungu ngalelanga lelo. So namhlanje youth day kahle ilanga lokuthi siba respect, sibakhumbule, sibonise inhlonipho ngezinto abazenza, sibonise inhlonipho contribution abayenza ekulweleni inkululeko eSouth Africa, especially eyokufunda. Ngasho kanjalo.
So, okay, as you've explained me, I want to ask you, how does it feel being a young person in South Africa seeking freedom? There is someone who gave their lives for us to be here. So how does it feel coming to you?
Wow, for this opportunity. Being a young person, being born free. Okay, so we're under the state whereby like you don't to say it's again. We had our parents whereby like they fought for us, so you understand. But being a young person, I think it's all about like during this time, last Pila corner, which is like it's 2021. We always believe that everything is like millions of we understand that. And as in it was this brainwashing these young people. We even lost our roots, our culture, because of what's happening right now. But for me, being a young person is about knowing uti. So right now, it's all about having fun, man. Enjoy. That's why we are a lost generation. Like that's how I feel. But anyway, that's what I can say.
Yeah, but just to be specific with fun, because fun can be so in so many ways. Because fun, chabula, maybe to go to clubs and maybe share uniform. Because nowadays what we see is people share uniform, you know, and remembering where they were schooling in danger. So is that kind of fun? All these other fun,
Ile yafana weba like thina sizalwe yonke into yenziwe. Sizalwe grand. njengami ngikhule ngegrant,
Sure.
free education, uyabona, but siyenza yini, what are we giving back thina esabantu abamnyama to kulento lezi, like lento lezi abasigaye zona, you understand? We feel ngathi like we are lacking because of we have too much in place free. We can't create.
So as you saying, Sonny, that you feel that in Chayamanje is a lost generation. So is any one of you, maybe coming to you, Mr. Mariba, would you say the way to celebrate Sangakona it's wrong? How can they be celebrated, those legends that they give their lives?
I think one aspect of looking at it is to understand or celebrate it with the correct understanding. Because sometimes the youth of today, they don't have the proper history of what June 16 is all about. And they celebrate it thinking it's just a public holiday or it's all about them as the young people. And so the correct way of celebrating it, I would say, is to celebrate it with the correct understanding of what it means, of the history behind the holiday and what has happened that brought us to our democracy that we have today.
Okay, apparently what Mr. Mariba is saying is that there's lack of understanding. We all think that maybe June 16 is all about us drinking alcohol, and just some of us, maybe you are there at home, you don't even understand what happened. You just think, okay, this is just a day whereby we just wear uniform, it's just a holiday. But then maybe it is time whereby our young people can be taught what exactly happened on that day and what it means to them today. Maybe it can come to a point whereby it can be celebrated in a good manner.
Yes, to say, there's this thing that says, inspire before you expire. I love it so much, Baba. It gives us a detail, before you expire. For now, time waits for no man. And our youth has that stigma, no matter no Yoguti. Into zonke sayenzelwa, so yonke sifuna is in a safer platter. And coming from you, Mr. Ed, how dangerous is that? Looking at now you were youth one day and now the person that you are, and looking at the change of generations, how dangerous it is. But sifuna yonke in a safer platter, as our brother has said, Tina, everything it was proper, must be.
It was. And I think there's two ways of looking at it. One way is to appreciate what the youth of June 16 did in 1976 and to enjoy the life that we have today because they did what they did to give us what we have. So when you talk about receiving things on a silver platter, we should receive that in a way that we are appreciative of it. To say if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have the type of democracy that we have, the type of freedom that we have in our country today. But at the same time, we should also take that as a lesson to say if they were able to do what they did, to create what they created today, when you say we must inspire before we expire, is that we must learn that we too, with the privileges that we have, there is a role that we can play today, that we can prepare the youth of tomorrow, who can also celebrate what we have done today, that they can say, no, we are celebrating youth, or we are celebrating our time today because in 2021, the youth of 2021 have done 1, 2, and 3. Because the youth of 1976 have done something for us. The question is, what are we doing to also prepare for the youth of tomorrow?
So now I like the fact that you said we should learn to appreciate what they've done. Shout out to that. But I want to come to you now. You are young guys. You are still young. When we talk about you, we are talking about you. So I want to ask this question. Do you feel young people in South Africa are taking advantage of the opportunities that they were granted by the youth of 1976? Are they grabbing that opportunity and running with it? According to your understanding, can you please come?
Okay, can I go first? Okay. Me now, we are with my own understanding is that we don't even know what are we living in, first of all, most. So we can't give not knowing what's happening, first of all. Now last year, understand. So we need to go back and grab Nabasali Mshabele youth young was 76. It is preferred, we understand. Nanomingas preferred. Our ruling party or Laban Lababa Pili. Now I feel like as if like what are they doing? What do we say? They are too ignorant, Because everything that we capture, ringa from generation yagale, then we pass it on. But what I've realized is that because everything is for free. I repeat it again. What we needed to we need to come up with something South Africa. We need to put the blame for government thing, whereby okay, education, government did this, government did that, would you then whatever. I say first and foremost. We don't know what does ownership means. I mean, we have land. Land, I don't know what are we doing with it. What I know now, school, buy a lawyer, shop for the lawyer can. But what then behind it?
So coming to your statement, when personal as Sony, what are you doing with the current situation or the problem as a scenario as the youth of South Africa? When personal routine, my pattern this is it.
I feel like I haven't done nothing yet. What I did, I just went to school, I graduated, and then I'm still stuck in a match. And I'm still putting blame him to Bani. The one who said I school win, but he kills Ningi. I can become a farmer. I can I feel like especially in Zandla, you understand my king. Family, trader. For good man to shally golite, then I'll tumela whoever that bangal tang. You understand my king. I feel like Tinesi youth yano. We must know what the economy to Irana Ganjani.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
What you're saying is very nice, Nick.
Sure.
Listening to each and every one of you saying their views, it comes to that sense today it's no longer about the youth of 1976, but it's about us. What are we giving? What are we doing to bring in a change, not only to our lives, but to our country as well? So, Mr. Sima, ufila ukuthi mhlambe singayicelebrate kanjani going forward from today? Yes, we've seen izinto zenzeka wrong. People, they think this day is for uphuzutshwala and all that. When as a young person, what can you say to young people at home? How can we change things? How can we celebrate this day?
Mina ngokwami as vele youth yamanje thina sicabangela thina nje ukuthi ukhila namhla ilanga lanamhlanje youth kumele siphuze vele nasicabanga ukuthi abantu basimuva like kwenzakalana si-respect. So mina ngathi ukuthi singahlanganani, let's say sifundiswe kahle because ngathi asazi niksi ukuthi kwenzakalani. Lelanga le-youth day kumele si-respect, sifunde siyazi ukuthi like yelani kahle kahle liminani ukuthi. So ngasho ukuthi kubantu basemakhaya singafunda kabanzi, sifundiswe kabanzi ngayo, senze izinto ezihlukile. Ngasho ukuthi maybe sisizane like angazi ngizobeka kanjani, but utshwala kahle kahle sibeke side. So sikhumbule ngezinto ezi-right, let's maybe nge-acting then senze izinto ezi-right nje.
Because apparently this day is a sad day. Remember, it was a massacre. Remember, we lost life. So I feel the way I explain our corner, it's a way whereby we need to show some respect.
Can I also just add for him on what he said? He said something. Mina ngifila ngathi laba abadala basiphethe nalaba abancane. We need to do into a special whereby like I'm sure we should remember that these were living souls. Abasaphili right now. So something we need like to do into about candle lighting, whereby like a wonka malukishi. Everyone, we understand as a light that shake candle light is general charge. You understand? We need a Nana Pagua fella Conalia Massacre June 1976 says Agalacon. Kubu Msabin Amapasa for one like about Abasquamanyama state. When we talk about KZN and whatever, I experience at the end of you understand? We go there, we pray for those people. It becomes a special day, it becomes a worshiping day, you understand? And then that's gonna be something.
Wow, yeah. Powerful what you said. And but what is so challenging about our youth, which information is out there. meaning knowledge banayo, but now i-challenge esibanayo it's wisdom in applying the knowledge esesinayo. And now it comes to I can't go to an older person and say, hey, mara time awungitshele kahle kahle, what is the essence of June 16 kahle kahle kwenzakalani? Since that you pointed ukuthi kwamele sikwenze lokho, but there are program in place, you know, who yearly they do programs to Babu said that spirit of June 16. No, these people, they fought for the youth. And as well, since we Father's Month, wow, exactly. Fathers. So yeah, but we don't have, you know, people who are accountable. But you guys said you will do this. You guys said you will do this. So right, what is that thing that as a community or as a society or as a South African citizens says pelele, what can we do, you know, with it? Ube nama program that are effective. Yes.
I think let's first appreciate the fact that we do have this holiday, like June 16. That in itself is a recognition of the fact that you know, we still remember them, and it is a day that has been preserved to celebrate them and to honor them. The next step is that I think every community has a responsibility to ensure that we put programs together on the day to ensure that we invite the young people and they come through and they learn about what the day is all about. We've been given the day. Are we celebrating it? Are the churches celebrating it? Are the community organization putting together events and programs where instead of Abantabasha, they can say we are going to party somewhere. They can say no, there's an event that is taking place to celebrate June 16. I think that's the responsibility that we have as the community, as the church, as the government, as the local elders of the, you know, our various areas where we can be able to inform the young people about June 16.
So systems, you know, time is against us, and
this topic is boiling. Just a little bit. There's something that we haven't discovered. Yes, I'm saying I'm a black South African. There's an Indian or the South African, the India la South Africa, the China la South Africa. So it looks like a June 16 So I've never seen white people but celebrate June 16 in a way that you know what, this is for okay. Like they are playing board. Community in activity but are you aware that Papa, is it true that we killed black people during 1976? We are not aware of that. I feel like Lerona is Batubabatu. South African, South African, I was a black South African. I was an police and whatever. We need white people in order to see that we celebrating this, but to be China, we celebrating this, but to we understand that. Yes, that's what we need.
Thank you, but we are running out of time, guys. I wish we had the whole day to talk about this because now the topic is burning. People are burning inside. They want to share their ideas. But anyway, thank you, guys. Thank you for joining us. It was very nice to be having you on the show today. But I'm just going to give you one second to say your last words to our viewers at home. Just one last word.
Viewers at home, welcome Kobo, and it's a good opportunity for now to give them. What I'm going to say out there, I'm celebrating June 16. South African because we are still living in an isolated South Africa. Isolation. Nigerian isolation. No more whiteism, no more blackism. We are just one nation. Thank you.
Have viewers at home, welcome again. Respect.
I think for me, to the youth out there, what is so important is that we need to ensure we honor the youth of 1976 and we honor them by what we do. Our success has to be used to honor them. For what they did, they prepared a place for us, they prepared a new South Africa for us, and it is important that we succeed, we work hard. Your success is an honor in a way to them that they did what they did. So it is important that we go out there and we work hard and we succeed and we make sure that we have a brighter future for ourselves. May God bless you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, and please stay safe. As you all know, we're still having COVID-19 on the platform. Can you please wear your mask and maintain social distancing? From your girl, Nyantanda Kakhulu.
Oh yeah, good people, we love you. And this is Daveytontv. And you know what? Just stay tuned for another episode because it's fire on top of another fire. Yes, and we love you. And you know what? Just subscribe and tell a friend to subscribe and follow us on all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We are there. Daveytontv. And Manasa Film Academy, so we love you, and yeah. Shalom.
Thank you.